often does Bottleneck evaluate pay increases for our DDAs, both cost of living and merit? And would we like to incentivize, and we like to incentivize the DDAs? What does that process look like for this? So there's a couple things that we do. First, let me address the COLI program that we have, the cost of living increase program. And you can find this in our terms and services on our website. If you scroll down to the footer, just click on terms and services, and then you can scroll down to where it says cost of living increase. And I'll actually read this for you, because commencing as of January 1st, 2022, and on every even year on January 1st thereafter, the then effective recurring rate shall be increased, but not decreased, by an amount which shall reflect the increase, if any, in the cost of living during the previous 12 months by adding to the recurring rate an amount computed by multiplying the recurring rate by the percentage by which the level of the consumer price index for the Philippines, as reported on January 1st of that new year by the Republic of the Philippines, and this is taken from the Philippine Statistic Authority, that has increased over its level as of January 1st of the prior even year. You'll be notified of these COLI cost of living increase program. You'll be notified 6 months in advance. Now, that's a lot of mumbo jumbo, legal talk and all of that, but I wanted to read that so you can go and check it out. But there's a mathematical formula that's used for this cost of living increase. And I would say it could be anywhere from 2 to 7 or 8%. I don't see it jumping 8%, but based on cost of living increases and all that stuff, there's a formula that we'll use, and you'll be notified of that. Now, we will update all of our subscriptions with that program. So every even year, on January 1st, a new pricing model will be announced. So that is one thing. But if I go back to the question that we get is, how often does Bottleneck evaluate pay increases for the DDAs based on merit? Because we all want to incentivize the DAs. What I typically like to do is, in the very beginning, hire them during the onboarding period. And this is the phase where we will maybe give them a bump in their salary, after they've completed the onboarding, because we know how crucial that is, and reward them right away. Now, it's up to our clients if they want to do that. We ask if every December, we send out emails to all of our clients asking if they want to give bonuses. Again, they're not required to do this. This is a subscription-based model, but just in the same way that I've worked with vendors and marketers and things like that in the past, if I thought they did a really good job, man, maybe I would give them a little more. Maybe I'd pay them earlier, or whatever the case may, hire them again to reward them. So there's a lot of different things that you can do there. And of course, 100% that's up to you. And this is another reason why we have quarterly reviews and annual reviews. And we find out, what is it, what do they like? Are they happy with their pay? Would they, things like that. These are questions that you can ask them and just find out from them. Maybe you have a great program. You can bring them into that program. I don't know. It's 100% up to you. I can tell you what we do here is we do quarterly evaluations, annual evaluations. We usually give a little bit of a bump after they're onboarded for a certain amount of time. And then it's based on merit from there on out. And depending on the role, the responsibilities within that given role, and how much overall responsibility that they have. So there's a lot of moving parts in determining whether or not someone should be rewarded. I will tell you this, though. There's a lot of things that you can do in lieu of money to build your team's cultural value by empowering them to present at meetings, by empowering them to not be afraid of coming up with ideas and listening and considering what they're talking about. This will build a tremendous relationship between you and the DA. So hopefully that helps answer your questions on how often does Bottleneck evaluate pay increases for the DAs, both cost of living and merit. We would like to incentivize the DDAs. So what is the process for this? So it's simply reaching out to us, by the way, and letting us know that you want to do that. We will handle all of the internal financial needs of any transactions, any rates, any changes, anything like that. We want you to focus on the relationship with the DA. We'll handle any kind of financial matters. We just want to avoid any kind of manipulation down the road. We found that this is the best way for us to do it. We are experts in dealing with the Filipino human resource aspect of the business. So you got us. Use it. Okay, thanks.